all our viewers out there. My name is Heinrich Neetling and welcome to Mathematical Literacy. In today's lesson, we'll be looking at tariff structures, more particularly at transport tariffs, communication tariffs, as well as your parking tariffs. Now let's get the show on the run. Right, so first of all, I want you to have your calculators, your books, all of it ready, and I want you to work with me. Okay, so let's jump straight into it. Here, number one, I'm saying Stephen would like to buy himself a new Samsung Galaxy Move cell phone. He has two options on the Hello You network that could possibly suit him. Study the table and answer the questions that follow. Now let's quickly see what is being offered to him. On the prepaid side, we are saying call rates on Hello You to all networks, peak and off-peak, is 95 cents per minute. Then the SMS rate is peak and off-peak is 60 cents per SMS. Now moving on to the contract side. Here the call rate, Hello You to all other networks, peak and off-peak, 165 cents per minute. You'll get 45 free anytime minutes per month. Also 100 free SMSs. And then SMS rate, here, peak and off-peak is 60 cents per SMS. Right, so then also important here, there's a monthly subscription fee of 50 Rand. Okay, so that is what's been offered to him. Let's put this into practice. It says here, what does the monthly subscription fee on a cell phone contract pay for? Right, so normally the subscription fee is for paying off the cell phone and for all other extras, for example, SMS bundles, depending on what the structure of that specific contract is. All right, so that's for question number one. Now, let's quickly further on what is being expected here. Same information given to us. It says, if Stephen makes an average of 60 minutes worth of calls, so 60 minutes worth of calls, right, and sends about 40 SMSs per month, which cell phone option should he choose? Show all calculations and substantiate your answer. Now, let's look at the prepaid option, right? So here, we already said the prepaid rate or the call rates is 95 cents per minute. So therefore, I'm going to indicate this will be 95 cents per minute. Remember, he spent 60 minutes on his phone, right? So I'm looking at the first part only, right? So 95 cents multiplied by the 60 minutes. So for this part alone, for the calls, basically, he'll have to pay 57 Rand. But remember, there's also the SMS rate here, okay? So I'm going to say this plus, if you look at the SMS, here we are saying it's 60 cents per SMS. How many SMSs? 40 of that, right? So therefore, I'm going to say 60 cents per SMS multiplied by 40 SMSs. So let's quickly simplify this. 60 cents per SMS, so 60 cents times 40. So that will be an additional 24 Rand. So I'm going to add the two amounts together, plus 24. So in this case, let's just quickly say 57 plus 24 equals. So here, on the prepaid option, you'll have to pay 81 Rand. I hope that is clear. Moving now to the contract side, we are saying on the Hello You to all network, peak and off-peak is 165 per minute. Very important to note, 45 free anytime minutes per month, and then 100 free SMSs. Okay, so let's quickly look at this option here. Okay, so I know there's also a monthly subscription fee, and I'm going to start with that, of 50 Rand. Plus, remember, he spent 60 minutes per month, but now he's getting 45 free minutes. Right? So I'll only look at that. Then also important here, after that, he'll pay 165 per minute. Okay, so let's keep our subscription fee, 50 Rand, plus 60 minus 45, that will give me 15 minutes that he'll have to pay for, multiply by the rate of 165. Remember, I don't have to take the SMS bundle here, the SMS rate into account, because he's getting 100 free SMSs, but he only sent approximately 40 SMSs. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. So let's take then 15 multiplied by 165 cents. Okay, so if I simplify that part, first of all, the fixed cost or subscription fee, 50 Rand, plus 15 multiplied by 165, that will give me 24 rand and 75 cents. If I add the two amounts together, now it gives me a total of 74 rand and 75 cents. So which option will be best for Stephen to use? Definitely the contract option, because it is cheaper than our prepaid option. All right, guys, I hope that's clear. Let's move on. We'll now be looking at parking tariffs, right? I said here, Nkululeko was charged 50 rand for parking from 7 minutes past 9 to 5 minutes to 3 in the afternoon. Use the city centre mall parking tariffs, that's now here below, to determine if you are charged the correct amount. Show all your calculations and give a reason for your answer. So if I count right from 7 minutes past 9 to 3, so let's see, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. So it won't go to 3, right? So it will be between 5 and 7 hours. We agree. So he actually only had to pay 25 rand. But now we say he was charged 50 rand. The question is asking, determine if he was charged the correct amount. So it's clear to see he was overcharged by 25 rand. He was only supposed to pay this 25 rand based on the time that he parked there. All right, guys, I hope that is fine. Looking now at our transport tariffs, it says here, the toll road tariff below for a vehicle to use the N3 from Johannesburg to Durban is shown below, right? I also have a little note here for you. I said the return trip implies going and coming back, so keep that in mind, net times 2. So here we have then the table indicating the cost, right? The class of vehicle as well as the different plazas. So it says now, study the toll road tariff, right? And answer the questions that follow. Question number 1. How much would a class 4 vehicle pay at Moe Plaza? So what is important here? I'm looking for class 4. There's class 4. Then we are looking for Moe Plaza. Here's Moe Plaza. So how much will a class 4 vehicle pay? So there we can see this vehicle or this person will have to pay 267 rand. All right. Then question number 2. How many different toll gates are there between Johannesburg and Durban along the N3 road? So here, plain and simple, we're going to quickly just count. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So therefore, our answer here will be 10 different toll gates. Okay, so I guess that is quite clear. Question number 3. Calculate the total cost for toll gates if a class 2 vehicle travels from Tugela to Marion Hill, and that's a return trip. So important, it's a class 2 vehicle, and it travels from Tugela to Marion Hill only. Right, but it's a return. So let's look. Tugela is here. Here's class 2. There's Tugela, and you're going to Marion Hill. So basically, I have to add all these amounts that I see here. So let's quickly look at it. So it's your 136 plus 29 rand plus 141 rand plus 42 rand plus another 98 rand plus 42 rand plus 24 rand. I'm at Marion Hill now. Now let's quickly just add all these amounts together. 136 plus 29 plus 141 plus 42 rand plus 98 rand plus another 42 rand plus 24 rand. So if I calculate this, I get a total of 512. But remember, this is only one way, and we indicated it must be for a return. So therefore, take your 512 and multiply that by 2 for the return. So all in all, this person will have to pay 1,024 rand for the return trip. Guys, I hope that is all clear. All right, let us quickly take a short break. After the break, we'll continue with some application sums. I see you soon.